guys, welcome back to my channel. So excited to have you guys here today because we are talking about how to build muscle mass, how to get a toned body for women. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and I'm really excited that you guys are with me today because we are talking about how to build muscle mass for women, how to get that toned, defined body that you all want to achieve. So I really wanted to talk to you guys about some of my top tips, how I build muscle, not only on myself, but how I'm working with my clients for them to achieve the same great results. And I really wanted to cover this with you guys because I'm going to share my top tips with you, not only how I've achieved this myself, how I've built muscle mass, but how I'm doing that with my clients as well. And there's so much information on this on my new membership site, but I just thought I'd share a couple of my top tips with you guys now because I'm nice like that. So here we go. The first thing and the first way that I think that has helped me to build muscle mass is to have a plan. So I mean that by, have a plan when you're training. What are you going to train, and just really make sure that it's very clear and break your body parts down throughout the week, depending on how many sessions you can fit in. And in your exercise session for the day, you want to make sure that you have a couple of compound exercises. And then you can throw in the accessory isolation exercises around that. But that's a really, really good place to start. The compounds are going to make sure that you're really hitting that body part. And then the isolation ones are nice accessory exercises to kind of get that post-compound burnout. So numbers wise, 1 to 2 compound exercises are great, and then maybe 3 to 4 accessory exercises. A total of 6 exercises per session is enough, and a really great place to start. My next top tip is to make sure that you're focusing on how many reps you're doing. So I really recommend going for kind of 3, mainly 4 sets of each exercise, and then you're focusing on the reps, right? And by that I mean you always want to be looking to progressively overload your training. That's how you're going to make constant progress and keep moving forward and keep building muscle mass. So if you're working usually towards the 10 rep range, maybe you're then going to up it to 12, maybe 15. Obviously depending kind of what stage of your training you're at, whether it's strength, hypertrophy, endurance. But a really great way that I find really, really effective is to do pyramid sets, because I feel like then I'm getting the benefit of doing some strength plus those higher reps to really get that burnout, to really break down that muscle. So you might want to start, set 1 will be 20 reps, and then you increase the weight and you go to 15 reps, and then you increase the weight again and you go to 12 reps, and then 8 or 6. But just increasing the weight you're doing every time and decreasing the reps. So I find that works so well for building muscle mass for women. The next key thing to build muscle mass is obviously going to be protein. You need to be making sure that you have enough protein in your diet so that your body can build muscles. So I recommend going for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So as an example, if you weigh 130 pounds, then you want to be aiming for about 130 grams of protein per day. So really the protein is so important because it helps repair the muscles that you've broken down. It helps them to repair, recover, and to grow. So don't slack off on protein. Make sure you're hitting enough every single day. You can also have a protein shake post-workout. This will just help boost your protein intake, and it's really, really quick and easy just to drink that after a workout. Post-workout you want to be aiming for about 25 to 30 grams of protein. A shake is perfect. So I'll just link the one down below that I use just so you can see, but I really recommend getting those in. The next thing, following on from eating enough protein, is to eat enough food, okay? So making sure that if you're really looking to build muscle or to grow a specific body part, then you can't really be in a calorie deficit. It's just not really going to work. So you want to be eating about maintenance calories, and that will help kind of feed your muscles and fuel your workout so that you're lifting enough to keep progressing. Which again leads me nicely into eating enough carbohydrates. So if you don't know that when you train, you're breaking down your muscles, and by doing that, you're depleting the... I'm getting really distracted because there's a fly flying around and I keep seeing it pop in front of my face. So, so annoying, bee or fly, or don't you know, I'm trying to film a video. Anyway, my next point is to make sure you eat enough carbohydrates. So if you're not aware that basically when you're training, you're breaking down your muscles and you're depleting the glycogen. So when you eat carbs post-workout, or you're restoring the glycogen, filling out your muscles, and then that will help give them that fuller look. And the more muscle mass you have, the more fat you're going to burn. So that's how, in a nutshell, we get this tone defined body. But it's so important to build the muscle up first. The carbohydrates will help you do that. So make sure you're eating enough. Have some pre-workout to give you energy. Have some post-workout to restore the glycogen. Yeah, because I think a lot of people make the mistake of cutting their carbs. And when trying to grow some muscles, trying to grow a specific body part, that's just not going to work. My next top tip for gaining muscle mass is to really look at your workout split. And just deciding kind of what is it that you really want to grow, how often are you training it, how often are you able to train. Some women come to me and really they can only train like 3 times a week, but they're asking for a split for 5 days a week, and that's just not really going to work for them. So you'd have a different training split depending on how many days of the week you can train. So I personally make sure that I hit lower body, specifically glutes, 3 times a week, and then I will do upper body twice a week. So that just really works for me. If you're really building a muscle, you're really concentrating on building a specific muscle group, then you need to train it kind of more regularly. Once a week might not be enough, so just be conscious of that, be aware, and build a plan around how many times you can train. My next top tip about building muscle is it doesn't happen overnight. It does take time, and as a nation we're so impatient. We want things and we want them now, but really, you know, I've been weight training for a few years now. I see people coming into the gym and they think it's going to happen in a month, and it's just not. You know, you can make really, really great progress in a month, but just be patient, keep going, keep lifting heavy, stay focused, keep in a routine, and it will come. It's really, really important to note that it does take time. And my final tip for building muscle to achieve that toned body is to actually rest. I know that can sound a little bit contradictory, because if I'm not training, how are they growing? But actually your muscles do repair and recover better when you're resting, and they will give them actually better chance to have a much better workout next time if they are fully recovered. And this is something that I actually used to take for granted, and I probably actually used to overtrain. So actually now I really make sure that I have 2 rest days a week, and I break one up throughout the week and one at the weekend. Usually I do recommend to you guys and to all of my clients that they take at least 1 rest day a week. It's so beneficial to let your body repair. That's how you're going to make progress. So I really hope you have liked my top tips on how to build muscle. I hope you can take some really key things away from this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't want you guys missing a fit tip with me again. And if you've got any questions at all, just pop them in the comments box below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. For watching this video, I have got a free fat loss guide for you guys. So all you need to do is click the link below. It's going to be the first one in the description box. If you just put in your email, then that will give me an idea as to where to send the free guide. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you soon.